𝐸𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐸 founder 𝐤𝐢𝐳𝐝 Bhakti Swami 𝐁𝐡𝐚𝐤𝐬 Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivajatacharya Astinkarasita Shishimad Vivaisi Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada and truly Vaishnava ki Namacharya Srila Haridasa Thakur ki प्रेम से हो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपाल गोपीनाथ श्याम को राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की नवद्वीप मायपुर धाम की जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा देवी की यमुना माई की गंजेश माई की तुलसी देवी की भक्ति देवी की समवेत भक्तवृंद की लिटाई गौर प्रेमानंद और ग्लोरीज assembled or glorious assembled devotees or glorious assembled devotees or glorious Shishi Guru Shri Gauranga Namo Vishnu Padre Krishna Prita Bhutala Srimate Bhakti Tita Chandra Namaste Krishna Gaura Shri Shri Gaura Karana Shakti Bhakti Siddhati Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udivayet Master Praisa Vadvesu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhagavati Uttamasmriti Bhakti Vavasti Naisi Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnana-jana-salakaya Chaturnisandena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manokrishna Sapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Sadati Swapatam Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Taparakam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsa Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Sajivam Adekam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Sathana Kamita He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Bhakta-kanta Ranchi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishavaspite Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vantakalpatayogascha Kripa Sindhyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnaveyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Dr. Srimad Bhagavatam ki Srila Prabhupada ki Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 10, Departure of Lord Krishna for Dwarka, Text 11 and 12. Sat Sangam Mukta Dushango Hatun Lotsa Hate Buddha Kirityamanam Jasu Jasya Sakrit Akaranya Rochanam Tashmin Yasta Diya Bharata Sahedan Viraham Katam Darasana Sparasa Samlapa Sayanasana Pujanai Sadsankam Mukta Dukshangau Hatum Dolsa Hate Buddha Nityamanam Jasu Jasya Sakrit Akaranya Roshanam Tasmin Yasta Diya Bharata Saheran Dhira ham kratam darasana sparasa samlapa sayanasana bhojanai satsangan mukta dukshango hatum dulsahate buddha Kirityamanam jasya sakrit akarinya rochanam tasmin nasta vidya parata sahiran viraham katam darasana sparasa samlapa sayanasana bhojanai sangam mukta dikando adon roshanate buddhai ya manata shurasya Dia pata sahiram viraham katam darshana sparsha samlapa sayanasana bhojanai Kajis. Satsangat by the association of pure devotees. Bhaktadu Sangha, freed from bad materialistic association. Hatum, to give up. Na utsahate, never attempt. Buddha, one who has understood the Lord. Kirityamanam, glorifying. Yasa, fame. Yashya, whose. Sakrit, once only. Akarnya, hearing only. Roshanam, pleasing. Tasmin, unto him. Nyasadhiya, one who has given his mind unto him. Parataha, the sons of Prita. Sahiran, can tolerate Viraham, separation. Katam, how? Darashana, seeing face to face. Sparsa, touching. Samlapa, conversing. Sayana, sleeping. Asana, sitting. Bhojanahi, dining together. Translation and purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. The intelligent who have understood the Supreme Lord in association with pure devotees and have become freed from bad materialistic association can never avoid hearing the glories of the Lord, even though they have heard them only once. How, then, could the Pandavas tolerate his suppression? For they had been intimately associated with his person, seeing him face to face, touching him, conversing with him, and sleeping, sitting, and dining with him. Purport. The living being's constitutional position is one of serving a superior. He is obliged to serve by force the dictate of illusory material energy in different phases of sense gratification. And in serving the senses, he is never tired. Even though he may be tired, the illusory energy perpetually forces him to do so without being satisfied. There is no end to such sense gratificatory business, and the conditioned soul becomes entangled in such servitude without hope of release. The release is only effected by association with pure devotees. By such association, one is gradually promoted to his transcendental consciousness. Thus, he can know that his eternal position is to render service unto the Lord and not to the perverted senses in the capacity of lust, anger, desire, to lord it over, etc. Material society, friendship, and love are all different phases of lust. Home, country, family, society, wealth, and all sorts of corollaries are all causes of bondage in the material world, where the threefold miseries of life are concomitant factors. By associating with pure devotees and by hearing them submissively, attachment for material enjoyment becomes slackened. An attraction for hearing about the transcendental activities of the Lord becomes prominent. Once they are, they will go on progressively without stoppage, like fire in gunpowder. It is said that Hari, the personality of Godhead, is so transcendently attractive that even those who are self-satisfied by self-realization and are factually liberated from all material bondage also become devotees of the Lord. Under the circumstances, it is easily understood what must have been the position of the Pandavas, who were constant companions of the Lord. They could not even think of separation from Sri Krishna, since the attraction was more intense for them because of continuous personal contact. His remembrance by his form, quality, name, fame, pastimes, etc. is also attractive for the pure devotee, so much so that he forgets all forms, quality, name, fame, and activities in the mundane world. And due to his mature association with pure devotees, he is not out of contact with the Lord for a moment. It's a question about the situation of the Pandavas. How they are existing without Krishna. The Pandavas, Sanatana Goswami said, in this material world, the most intimate associate of Krishna are the gopis. Outside the gopis are the Pandavas. They are extremely close to Krishna, very, very, very close and intimately related with Krishna. According to this verse, they eat together with Krishna. They sleep together in the same bed with Krishna. That's Arjuna. Arjuna sleep in the same bed with Krishna. They discuss and talk together. Lord Krishna lived in the palace of the Pandavas, exactly the way he lived in Dwarka, in Vaikuntha. Krishna lived with them exactly the way he lived in his own house. The yogis are meditating upon Krishna in the forest. For years and years, they have been meditating, searching for Krishna. But Krishna left them and came to stay with the Pandavas, who are householders. They were not sannyasis, they were householders. Krishna left the Tyagis in the forest, the yogis in the forest. Krishna left them behind them. Continue with their nonsense, dry process. And Krishna came to live with a flowing river of juice, a flowing river of nectar, which exists between devotee and Krishna. Krishna lived with them and forget the yogis in the forest, who have been meditating upon him for thousands and thousands of years, trying to capture him in the heart. Krishna has already captured the Pandavas and they tied Krishna down in the house. That they couldn't go, Krishna didn't go to the forest to see the yogis and the Tyagis. And Hanuman said, Hanuman is speaking to the Modi. My dear Narada, you are a Nasiki brahmachari. I am also a brahmachari. And the Chatusan, the four Kumara, they are brahmachari. But let me tell you, we don't have the love the Pandavas have for Krishna. Our love for Krishna is not as much as the Pandavas have for Lord Krishna. Therefore, not even in the dream should you ever think bad or think about them to be inferior. Never, even in a dream, shall you ever think the Pandavas are inferior. You, Narada, you worship Narayan. It's expansion of Krishna. Me, I worship Lord Ramachandra, expansion of Krishna. Prahlad Maharaj, he worshipped Nrsimhadev, expansion of Krishna. Who does the Pandavas worship? Who does the Pandavas worship? Krishna, who is Avatari, not Avatar. That is the position of the Pandavas. Therefore, they are superior to all of us. Then, if they are so great devotee, why do they suffer so much from beginning till the end? The Pandavas have no single space of peace. How do they suffer like that? If they are so exalted devotees, as you are describing, you are telling me. Hanuman said, and Krishna used the Pandavas to advertise the glories of pure devotees. The Pandavas taught the level of tolerance, how much they can tolerate the different reverses of the material existence. There is nothing they cannot tolerate because of Krishna. That is the test of a pure devotee. And the Pandavas passed the test. They tolerated everything. So much so that Lord Krishna took the remnant of Pandavas to glorify them. Lord Krishna glorified the Pandavas. He ate their remnant and gave them full protection because they constantly remember. It is said here, how can, even for a moment, it's difficult for people who have associated with Krishna for a moment to forget him. What about the Pandavas who constantly remembers him? They constantly think of him. They constantly sees him. They constantly hears and discuss about him. They eat and sleep with him. How can they tolerate the pain of celebration for separation from Krishna? How can they bear the pain of separation? The Pandavas does not have separation from Krishna. There is no separation between the Pandavas and Krishna. Why? They constantly think and remember Krishna. So where is the separation? Srila Prabhupada told a devotee who had written a letter to him, "Oh Prabhupada, you are very far away in India and I'm here in America." Prabhupada said, "What is the separation? You are chanting Hare Krishna in America, I'm chanting Hare Krishna in India. What is the separation? We are connected. There is no separation." So there is no question of separation between the pure devotees. Yet the pure devotees suffer separation. So the word used here is what? Viraham. Viraham. And Prabhupada said separation. Separation. Viraham, Prabhupada said separation. And we are saying that there is no question of separation between devotees, but separation is mentioned here. Yes, there is separation in the mind. So it is called viraha. Viraha means when one feels separation in the presence of one's beloved. We are physically together, in between us, we are feeling oh, tomorrow is going to travel. That pain, that is called viraha. And viraha is Krishna prema. Viraha comes only when one attains pure love for Godhead. Viraha is not experienced before prema. Viraha is part of prema. So the pure devotees, they feel this impression because this is how they entertain themselves. This is entertainment that Krishna constantly put these devotees in a situation they will feel, oh, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Chaitanya who came back from Gaya, his situation was bad. He was crying day and night. Where is Krishna? I found him and I lost him. Where is Krishna? Chaitanya was feeling that. Where is my Krishna? Gadadhara Pandit told him, Krishna is here. And immediately Chaitanya was tearing his chest. That is Viraha. He was tearing the chest just like Hanuman did. He was tearing it. And Gadadhara Pandit showed, it is dangerous, Lord Chaitanya is going to tear his chest. Oh, I have made a mistake. Then he changed the topic. And he said, oh, see, he's coming, just now he's coming. Hearing that Krishna is coming, Chaitanya will stop tearing his chest. And Sachimata came to see Gadadhara Pandit. You are the most intelligent person I've ever seen in my life. There so many devotees. I have never seen a devotee who have behaved intelligently like you. Therefore, I beg you from today, never leave Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Always stay here with him, so that you will be able to control him when he is in pain of separation. Stay here with him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always feeling that separation. Yeah. How the Pandavas are feeling in the absence of Krishna. Yes, they celebrate their Krishna consciousness by this feeling. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was celebrating this, and many people couldn't understand. External devotees couldn't understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's feeling the intense prema. So externally he's asking, what is Krishna? And he was behaving like a mad person. Actually, he's mad. The pure love for Godhead is madness. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he will climb a tree. Climb to the tree. And he will close his eyes and jump from there to the ground. The ground will break, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's body will not break. It will remain as it is. Sachimata was not happy. She prayed to Krishna. Krishna, if I have ever done anything good in my life and you want to bless me, please don't let me see the money falling. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bless her and answer her prayer that she will never see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu falling. Although it is prema. But she will go every day to go and look for some Kaviraj to come and kill Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and all of them were speculating. He is suffering from wind disorder. Your son is suffering from wind disorder. Therefore, this is not ordinary thing. You should use silver ghee to rub his head so he doesn't wound somebody. And not only that, you should tie him up. And the time I was hearing all this nonsense they were talking about. And some of them said, use coconut water to bathe him, so to cool him down. That's what we was hearing. And because he became tired of hearing this nonsense from people, When he see these speculators coming to talk about him, when he see them coming, he will charge and they will run away. And Satan will laugh and continue with his ecstasy. Then Sachimata went and brought Srinivas Pandit. Srinivas Pandit came and he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They examined Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very carefully. Say, yes, yes. This is very good. This is very good. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw Gadadhara Pandit. Yes. Sorry. Srinivas Pandit. Yes, Pandit, you have come. Please. Many people have been coming here and talk all kinds of things. I am suffering from will disorder. I should be rubbed with the silver ghee oil. I should be bathed with coconut water. I should be tied up. So many recommendations are given. There's speculation. But I want to hear from you. What is your own understanding? What do you say about me? What is my disease? Tell me what is my disease. Srinivas Pandit said, your disease is very, very good. Very good disease. And I pray that you will give me this disease also. Please, I want this disease. This disease is very, very auspicious. This is Krishna Prema. This is your disease. And I want it also. Please give it to me. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, thank you. If you of all people, if we have talked something more than this, I would have drowned myself in Ganga. But now you saved my life. Only a devotee knows a devotee. Huh? So it is said here, once become intelligent, only one becomes intelligent and one is understood to be intelligent when he is in association with pure devotees. Why? Because this association will remove one, will release one from all material entanglement. All material association, all the bad things that come from material association become destroyed by the association of pure devotees. So one is considered intelligent only if one has association with pure devotees. And Prabhupada said, the essence of association is to hear from pure devotees. That is the essence of association. To hear from a pure devotee. And one develops good qualities by associating with pure devotees. Therefore, association with pure devotees is the most important thing for every fortunate person, to associate with the devotee and avoid bad association. Bad association should be carefully avoided. Good association should be carefully cultivated. So, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness was established by Srila Prabhupada to give chance for us to hear from devotees and develop beautiful, wonderful qualities would get us free from the entanglement of material existence. And Prabhupada said in a purport, by associating with pure devotees and by hearing them submissively, associating with pure devotees is not just to sit with pure devotees. That is not association. Mosquitoes sit on the lap of pure devotees. Is it not? Mosquitoes even sit on the head. But what are they doing? Is it not association? close. Very, very close. Eh? Is it not association? Will they go back to Godhead? Why not? They're having association. They're sitting there to bite and give malaria disease. So that is not association. It is do sanga, not sanga. This is do sanga, bad association. So we should not be like mosquitoes. No mosquito association. Satsanga. Why? What is the difference? The devotees will hear from pure devotees. By associating with pure devotees and by hearing them submissively, submissive hearing or faithful hearing. This is Sanatana Swami. Faithful hearing. Faithful hearing. Not just hearing. Faithful hearing. Faithful hearing and service will give the required qualification which you need to become successful in Krishna consciousness. For that reason, so Prabhupada established ISKCON. ISKCON is opportunity for us to hear. So we should select our association. We should select what to hear. That's the difference between human being and mosquito. What to hear, not just hearing all kind of garbages. We should hear what is meant for the hearing. In the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 𝐁𝐡𝐚𝐤𝐬 Goswami said, material energy has created thousands of subject matter for those who are not interested to hear about Krishna, so that they will not have chance to hear. Thousands of subject matter for those who don't want to hear about Krishna. And he has also made innumerable arrangement for those who want to hear about Krishna. Both chances are there, depending on what is our interest. By associating with pure devotees and by hearing them submissively, attachment for material enjoyment becomes slackened, and attraction for hearing about the transcendental activities of the Lord becomes prominent. If we want to know, yesterday we talked about how to gauge our progress in Krishna consciousness. This is another process. What is our attraction? What is the level? What is our attraction? Are we eager to hear about Krishna? That is the sign to know if we are making advancement in Krishna consciousness. Are we eager to hear about Krishna? Are we eager to hear about Krishna? That's the sign that one is making advancement in Krishna consciousness. We have intense desire and to hear. And hearing, we will forget everything. We'll forget about this material. My favorite example I always quote is Hanumanji. A devotee was introducing another devotee to Hanuman. He was recommending this devotee to go and associate with Hanuman. So the devotee said, if I go there, how will I know which of them is Hanuman? Because in Kim Purusa Varsa. Kim Purusa Varsa. Everybody look the same. So if I go there, how will I know which of them is Hanuman? The devotee said, don't worry. You don't need introduction. You go there, sit there in the class. After the class, what happened? Everybody will leave. But the one man is not going to leave. He'll be sitting there waiting for the next class. That is Hanuman. There's no difficulty to detect who is Hanuman. You know him. Yeah? They said by their fruit, one will know the tree. But the fruit the tree bears, you know. So go and sit down in the class After the class, those who are going to chant Jaja, they are not Hanuman. The one who is not going to leave is sitting there waiting for the next class is Hanuman. Discuss with him. He will teach you Krishna consciousness. Once they are, they will go on progressively without stoppage, like fire in gunpowder. It is said that the personality of Godhead, is so transcendently attractive that even those who are self-satisfied by self-realization and are factually liberated from all material bondage also become devotees of the Lord. Like 𝐁𝐡𝐚𝐤𝐬 Goswami, like four Kumaras. They became attracted to hear about Krishna. Under the circumstances, it is easily understood what must have been the position of the Pandavas who were constant companions of the Lord. How are they fearing when Krishna has gone to Dwarka? That was the question. Hare Krishna. Comments or questions? Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, you talked about fire in gunpowder. That is the fire in gunpowder. What does it signify?
You know what is gunpowder? Huh?
It's used to make bullets.
Yes. Gunpowder is not bullet. Gunpowder is different from bullet. Inside the gunpowder is bullet. So Prabhupada compared hearing about Krishna to gunpowder for devotees who are hearing, because the bullet, it doesn't make noise. The powder that makes noise when the gun is shot, is the powder that makes the noise, not the bullet. So, hearing a devotee, hearing from devotees, the sound of Krishna, Krishna consciousness, continue to ring in the devotees who have heard. It will continue to ring in the ears. It will not stop. It will continue to ring in the mind, the ears of the devotees who is interested in hearing about Krishna. As gunpowder, like gunpowder. Make sense to you? Thank you. Yes.
You talked about living entities by serving the senses is never tired. Living entities by serving the senses is never tired.
That is proper purport.
So why is never tired? Always indulging in all the things. Why is never tired?
The living entities, we are eternal by nature. We are eternal by nature. We are not temporal like the material body. So the desire to enjoy it is natural with the soul. It is natural part of the soul. It cannot be removed from the soul. From the soul. Therefore, because we are eternal and bliss is eternal, the reflection of that also keeps us searching. Keep us searching for gratification, even though gratification it means gratify, it will pacify, not to satisfy, it will pacify. Gratification is to pacify the senses, but not to satisfy the senses. So it will continue. We'll continue to search. In this material, we'll see even those who are billionaires, they still work very hard, even harder than those who are poor. Why? Want to maintain our position. Proper say status quo. Want to maintain that. So we continue to search for what to gratify. I have known some wealthy people who does not pay their workers' salary. Why they don't pay the salary? They are not satisfied. They need more. They need more. Because they're not satisfied. That is material process of sanctification. So Prabhupada said that in the purport. We want to continue the gratification because the soul is eternal. Yes.
Example for separation, like feeling internally that we don't feel separation, but externally Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was feeling that as a madman. So why there is internal different journey and externally we feel that there is a madman, and Pandavas were not feeling that.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I wanted to ask about the separation. Like you took the example of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that internally he was not feeling separation, but externally he was behaving like a madman. Similarly, Arjuna, Pandavas were not feeling separation because they were connected internally. So what is the difference? How do we understand that externally we feel madman and internally we are connected?
All of them feel separation. All of them. Because that is the nature. All pure devotee will feel separation. Hanuman doesn't feel separation. Why? Because he worships the deity of Lord Ramachandra not as deity. His system of worship is exactly as he was relating with Lord Ramachandra when he was physically present. For that reason, he doesn't feel separation. So for those who doesn't like Kalindi, she also doesn't feel separation from Krishna. So the queens asked her, "You are a co-wife like us. And we can't say that you don't love our husband like we did. Why are you not feeling separation like we are feeling?" Kalindi said, "Yes, it is true. I'm not feeling separation. Why? Because my husband gave me Bhagavatam, which is not different from him. So I am having Krishna, my husband, with me in my form of Bhagavatam. That is why I'm not feeling separation." But the separation is still there. Both of them. They enjoy both. So the queens, they said, so can you give us Bhagavatam? It's a different chapter. But example of devotees who does not feel separation, devotees who feel separation. Both of them they feel sometimes, and sometimes they don't, because of their connection. Like Hanuman with his deity, the queens with the Bhagavatam, Kalindi with Bhagavatam, and the Pandavas, they still have their Krishna with them. Because what is the Prabhupada also is telling his disciple, there's no separation because we are all together by chanting Hare Krishna. We are all together. Still it is there. Still there. Sometimes you experience it because Prema maintains, Viraha maintains Prema. It is Viraha that maintains Prema. Like we have Sat Chit Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda is maintained by Sambit Sandini Ladini. This is the maintenance. These are the maintenance. So sometimes it is experienced directly and sometimes it is covered. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also will do the same thing. In the daytime, he was not showing it in Jagannath Puri. In the night, he was crying throughout the whole night. In the daytime, it's normal. So it doesn't mean it's not there, it is still there. But they covered it when it is necessary, and they release it when it is necessary. When it is necessary means when they are in the same association like them. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the same association with Govinda, that's Ramananda Rai, Swarup Damodara Goswami. This is good association. So he released it. But in the daytime, when it's in the public, covered it. But it's always there. Sometimes they show it, sometimes it's covered. Yes, sir. Makes sense? Is it clear? What time is supposed to be?
A very wonderful class.
Hare Krishna.
Is there only one comment? Like one example we have in ISKCON is like Srila Prabhupada. Sometimes Srila Prabhupada say to the class or the devotee, say, I never had separation from my Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. This is no separation for this thing. He is successful in spiritual life and coming Krishna consciousness around the world. I don't know. It's okay. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Prabhupada doesn't feel separation from his Guru. Good.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for a wonderful presentation. Please, could you throw more light on this? That in the purport, it says something that pure devotees are always eager to hear. And then, but when it comes to we the neophyte, this kind of tendency is not in us, that sometimes we struggle. We are not even eager to go. So how can we develop this art of wanting to hear all the time? Because it is said that by hearing one can become perfect.
If we want to develop hearing, the taste for hearing, you want to develop the taste, T-A-S-T-E, not T-E-S-T, T-A-S-T. You want to develop taste for hearing. We should associate with devotees who like hearing and service to pure devotees who give us the qualification to hear. If you don't associate with devotees who likes hearing, you will never have taste for hearing. So if you want to hear, we should hear, because we repeatedly mention proper open this society for hearing. And in one lecture he said, just come sit down and hear, that's all. If you hear, everything will come out. So two things we do. Association with Krishna's devotees and render them service. We will develop the qualities of here. All right?
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Yes.
How much time one take to become a devotee?
Huh?
How much time one take to become a devotee?
How much time take one to become a pure devotee? How much time does it take Kshatranga Maharaj to become a pure devotee? Kshatranga Maharaj? What a moment. And how many years you have been practicing Chant Hare Krishna? How many years? Eh? So 5 years. 1 year, 5 years, 40 years, 50 years. That depends on our karma. It depends on what we have done in the previous life that is governing us this time. When you hear that Kshatranga Maharaj attain perfection in a moment. Don't think that it just now. He has done something in the past that warranted this happening. It's not just like that. It just happens. So what about me? So he's cheating. Krishna can do this to Katwanga Maharaj, and then I'm hitting here? No. He has done something for it. So it depends on us when we want to become pure devotee. It depends on us. When do you want to be? When? When do you want to be? When do you want to be pure devotee? Now. Okay? Tell Krishna if you are qualified for it, he'll give you. Tell him. What is our interest in chanting japa? What is the ratio of our interest in chanting japa? What is the ratio of our interest in chanting japa? Do you chant like a person who want to die now? Then it will take a long time. What is our taste for hearing? What is our taste for hearing?
Yeah, I have this. I want to hear more.
Oh, you're not going to leave this class. Then you're not going for prasadam. You're going to wait for the next class. Huh? Are you going to wait here for the next class? Huh?
But I have taste for hearing. I want to listen more and more.
Yes, you have taste for hearing. That's why you're sitting here. But what is the quality? That was the question I asked. What is the quality of your taste for hearing? Is it intense?
Curiosity to more.
Rupa Goswami used the word intense greed. This is the word Rupa Goswami used. Intense greed. Do we have that? Intense greed for chanting, for hearing, for service. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur also said we should have a very strong desire for attaining pure love of God. So, is it strong? It will show. If it is strong, it will show in our day-to-day activities. Not just what we say. Our activities will show that we will have. We mentioned Hanuman, many other devotees. That our taste for Krishna is so strong that we want to hear, and we are hearing like Sukadeva Goswami. Like Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj had Bhagavatam for 7 days. Arjun had Bhagavad Gita for how many days? Arjun? How many minutes?
45 minutes.
Arjun had Bhagavad Gita for 35 minutes. 35 minutes. And he attained. And Krishna asked him, "Did you hear me?" Is that what Krishna said? Krishna didn't say, "Did you hear me?" He asked, "Did you hear me with an attentive mind?" And Krishna said, "If you did, the illusion was be gone by now." If that is true. Arjun said, "Yes, my illusion is gone." So that they prove that Arjun had Bhagavad Gita. Intense greed. So for us to attain that, we should have the mood of Parikshit Maharaj and Arjuna. But do you know why we don't have it? You know why we don't have that? We are still very comfortable in material existence. Until we give up this being comfortable, then we have that qualification. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gauda Premanande.